Felix, what up? What up? You got any empty boxes?
What you need an empty box for?
To put all like the little stuff in.
We do, but then I have to empty all the liquid. But we got a box with balloons inside, baby.
All right, but what you got going on, man? Box truck. I sold my box truck like 2 years ago. My engine blew in it. And Mardeep, what up? Yeah, I made a live about it. You probably ain't see it. I'm gonna be getting another truck soon, but a semi truck. I'm in Georgia now.
Huh?
That's what's up. Why you ain't get the A, bro? Money was tight. Shit, I get it. You could always upgrade. What about now? Alright, yeah, the damn mute button was on. My dumb ass. I don't know if you heard me. Make sure you get your endorsements. You know they got companies out there if you wanted to get your A. They had to pay for your CDL. You just would have had to work for them for a year. You wouldn't have had to come out of pocket at all. It's actually a lot of companies that do that. We'll upgrade to the process soon, for sure. That's what's up. Congrats, bro. You could still get decent work with a B though. Trash truck, dump truck, tank wagon, all kinds of shit. If not OTR, you know, they got regional, you know, you go out for about 5 days, home every week. But I feel you though. OTR is more of a lifestyle and not a job. I mean, it's a job, but you know, sleeping in the truck and showering at the truck stop, shit different. Yeah, if you got kids and shit like that, so I get it. I'm not with being gone for 3 weeks, a month. Some people be out 2 months at a time. I ain't with it. Always told myself if I was like 21, fresh out of high school, I'd be gone. I'd be gone for a long ass time. Like I say, you got kids and responsibilities. That shit ain't for everybody. Yeah, I know, I feel you, bro. I get it. Just make sure you get your endorsements. That should have opened up more doors for you. CDL being local is hard if you ain't got no endorsement. No matter what class it is. Make sure y'all follow the channel if y'all ain't already. Your company work for. It's cool. It's cool, man. It's a job. It is what it is. Good days and bad days. Some days I don't mind coming. Some days I want to park this shit on the side of the highway and leave. My homeboy works for Prime. I hear good and bad about Prime, but I guess you could say that about any company. How your boy like Prime? You know how it go, bro. He likes it. He does flat bro. Okay, that's what's up.
That's what it is, that spaghetti sauce. They ain't already got 3 cases in there. It ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere no time soon.
That's what I don't understand. They don't know how to order food for the stores. Oh, shit.
I don't know why they don't let y'all order what you need instead of sending you what they want to send you.
Exactly.
Because that's just a waste of their money when you really think about it.
And see, the back rooms are damn full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
They don't care.
So when it don't sell and you don't do that, what do you do with it? Just end up
It has
throwing.
to sit back here.
That's crazy.
And then we go through it, and if it expires,
You gotta throw it
write
out.
off.
Wow.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
How many stops you have a day? 2 to 4. 2 to 4 stops a day. Today I got 3. But this shit here, as you can see, it's just like doing food service. You gotta touch everything, but way more packages than food service. Way more. My sister is store manager for Dollar Tree in Lakewood. Okay, I deliver in for we do all of Florida. I make sure I go live if I ever get that store so you can tell them employees to hurry their ass up. Yeah, I do Florida all the time. Yep. I work out of Savannah. So we do Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. in like South Carolina, like the Baltimore. Rarely, but we do. Yeah, I get paid miles and per stop, not per stop, per trailer. That's why I don't like getting 4 stops. I'm okay with 3, but I prefer 2. Because the quicker I get done, the quicker I can go get another load. And it's not even that much. We get $250 per trailer. So if I get 4 stops, that's $250 for that load. For those 4 loads. That's when the bullshit coming up. These people are moving fast, but some stores, they be late. They move slow as hell. That's fucking up my money. Every day ain't like that, but you get days like that. Those are the days I don't like. As I'm sure anybody will. Yep. You been looking into any companies that you're gonna work with? Or you gonna just start your own shit up? Yeah, you just gotta look into it, see what works out best for you. But that's the hardest part, starting out with the down payment, insurance down payment, and if you never had a commercial policy, they're gonna kill you your first time around. So just gotta see what works out for you. used to unload and truck when I used to work for Big High. Had to drive unload the truck. Unloading the truck, he helping out. Yeah, I guess every company is different because back in the day when I was younger, I used to work at Ross, unloading the trucks. And when the driver used to get there, he used to get out the truck and smoke cigarettes. We used to offload this shit, so I feel you. And we did it the same way with these fucking rollers. So I guess it depends on the company. I don't mind doing this, but some days it be hot, boy. Like today it's a little cloudy, so that sun ain't really beating like that. But last week, boy, I thought they was trying to kill me, bro. I thought they was trying to take me out and kill me, bro. It is. Bullshit. Damn. God damn. Trailer don't smell like garlic now. Oh well. Where you get your own truck, what you gonna be doing? You gonna work? Hell no. I'm gonna be working for myself again, booking my own loads. I'm not even gonna lease on with a company. I'm gonna do my own thing. I prefer it that way. I'm not worried about finding loads and none of that. But I still got contacts of people I used to work with. I actually still keep in touch with them, so. Book my own loads, negotiate my own rates. I feel like it's better that way. So I know exactly what's going on. At least for me, I feel like it's better. What state you live in again, Felix? West Palm Beach, yeah. Where'd you go get your CDL at? I forgot the name of that shit. I think it's all Belvedere, Metropolitan. Yeah, that's where I went too. You still in PSA? Yeah, I'm still up there. I was just about to say that. I'm closing you. Right off the turnpike. My wife and mom and dad in PSA next to the turnpike. Okay, they probably, everything up there is close. So if they live right by the turnpike, I'm sure they right by me, probably. If you ever come up there to go see them, holler at me. Cause if they by the turnpike, they gotta be close to me. Okay, yeah. I'm on Port St. Lucie. Becker's like not even 10 minutes from me. Yeah, I went to that same CDL school, man. Nobody don't speak English in that motherfucker, man. I'm talking to him in English, he talking back to me in Spanish. I said, God damn. Make sure y'all like the live, man. Yeah, I speak Spanish. Okay, so you good. I ain't understand a motherfucking thing he was saying to me. And I went during COVID, so yeah, I get to take the truck home. Did that for 11 years. How's your back feeling after 11 years, bro? Got a much larger place was backbreaking word. I got to make you Lamar Jackson. Tell me. It's not too bad considering work for UPS for a decade, paid good though. Yeah, UPS gonna take care of you. UPS, FedEx, they definitely gonna take care of you. Definitely gonna take care of you. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just, when you got slow ass people offloading and then add that into people coming late, and that's when it becomes not worth it. But for the most part, You know, it's not the worst job I've ever had. So, but as I always say, every job you have, you can pinpoint and pick out shit that you don't like and that you do like. Every job is like that. So it is what it is. But I salute you 11 years. I ain't giving these people 11 years. Bishop, best luck to you. Remember to live what you live. Most definitely. Nothing is perfect, even when it's perfect. We still find it. Yeah. Time goes by fast. Don't feel like a day. You ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that. But before you know it, you'll be done with this load at the next one. And before you know it, you're done for the day. Just like any trucking job, just trying to find parking is pain in the ass. Typically, if you ain't parked up by 5 o'clock, probably even a little earlier, but 5 o'clock, you probably ain't gonna find no parking. Depending on the truck. Sometimes I wonder how many packages went through my hands in a time frame. Make sure they had to take care. Most definitely appreciate you, bro. Tap in, tap in. What's good with everybody? Yes, sir. Banches was good, my boy. Had to get back on the content. I was trying to keep interviews coming consistently, but that's people. It's hard to get people, man. And then they say they're gonna do it, and then when it's time to do it, they can't find them. Cause I was about to say just fuck the trucking content, but I know some people still want to see it, so I just do more vlog style, like what I'm doing now, shit like that, make videos like this. So I'm gonna get back on it now. Cause I don't want to just leave the channel like that just cause I can't get interviews consistently. So still got to keep something coming, you know. So you will see me more consistent now. And then I guess I could throw the interviews in there in between if I can get them. Bro, working from home, had to move different, went to engineer. That's what's up, man. How you liking that? I know working at home is convenient like a motherfucker, bro. Can take them calls in your drawers, goddamn. It's hard being on the computer all day, but hey, it's a sacrifice either way. Yeah, you ain't lying about that. If I'm on the computer too long, that shit put you to sleep, boy. Definitely can agree with you on that. Most definitely. Make sure y'all like the live. What kind of hours you working? You still running with the same company? I was with Schneider before, now I'm with US Express. I can't remember which one you're talking about. Monday, Tuesday, 9 hours, Friday, 4, 11:30, I'm working starts till Monday. Okay, that's cool. I remember Schneider, yeah. Schneider is an acquired taste, I must say. Yep, best thing about Schneider was all dropping hook. That's about it. And I will say the training is good. If you ain't never been in a tractor trailer before, they got good training. So obviously they got other companies out there, but if somebody's new, never been on the road, Class A, just gotten a CDL, I would suggest Schneider to them. Because you're going to get that training, and it's good. That I can't say. US Express now, these motherfuckers, they only do 3 days of orientation, and that's for experience and inexperience. So there was a dude there when I was there, he was just getting out of CDL school, and I'm looking at him like Schneider, before you even get on the road with your trainer, they teach you how to couple, uncouple, you know, like. I don't know. That shit just don't seem right to me. Most motherfuckers don't even know how to hook up to a trailer, you know? Because when I went to CDL school, they didn't teach us that. They just wanted you to straight line back, alley dock, and it was 3 maneuvers that we had to do. It was straight line back, alley dock, and something else. I can't remember what the third one was. And that's it. And then you had to go do a road test. U.S. Express, boy, 3 days, and majority of that shit you in the class. For the experience, they just take you out, for experienced drivers, they just take you out, do a road test, and a 90-degree back. That's it. And you just have to do your backing maneuver in 15 minutes. If you can't do a 90 or even a 45, if you can't back the trailer into a parking space in 15 minutes, your ass don't need to be driving anyway. But to send somebody out there who ain't never drove fresh out of school, 3 days ain't enough. Schneider's orientation for inexperienced drivers is 2 weeks. First week you in the classroom, the whole second week you in the truck. You need to get comfortable. You need to, you know what I'm saying, fill it out. I don't know what type of resume U.S. Express got as far as accidents go, but if they sending drivers out there like that, I'm sure they have more than most. So that's kind of crazy. Damn, I was just talking to my boy on here. That's where I went. To Metropolitan. I think it's off Belvedere. That's crazy. I was just telling him, I was like, man, I'm talking to the dude in English and he talking back in Spanish. This motherfucker don't know no English. All they took us on, like I say, it was just the 3 maneuvers and a road test. They didn't teach us how to uncouple. Obviously, we had to do the air brake test. No, I'm in Florida, Ed B. Make sure y'all like the live. CDL school is legit. They timed you in. Like, you don't know to complete all. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the CDL school should at least give you the basics. But obviously, you're not going to get that experience until you get out there on the road, hit some shit, and, you know, figure shit, get into situations and try to figure your way out of them. That's the only way. But if you're going to a CDL school, you should know how to couple and uncouple and hook up your airlines before you get to a company. Yeah, sure. Then you learn more about the mechanics of the truck. Most definitely. Most definitely. Man, that stop got. Oh yeah, this stop got 1,600 pieces. I'm gonna be here at least probably till about 2 o'clock. How long were you at Snyder for? About 7 months. Yeah, Snyder's more of a starter company. They got a few people that's been there, but for the most part, a bigger percentage of of the people working there are newer drivers trying to get their experience. Because Snyder will hire you with no experience. Yeah, I'm ready for football, man. I ain't gonna lie. Your Ravens looking like they're gonna be something, man. They picked up Jair Alexander. That's a good pickup for them. My Dolphins, I don't know what the fuck my Dolphins doing, but I seen they just let Jalen Ramsey go. I don't know what the fuck going on. I tell you one thing, get your 6 months in and move on. Yeah, but typically you need at least a year. If you're new, you need at least a year because you'll know when you start looking for jobs, 85, 90% of the companies need you to have at least a year. Some want two, some will take you with 8 months, 10 months. You get that year, you solid. So companies like that, Swift, Prime, even US Express, Schneider, CR England, Werner, they're good for new drivers. So the hardest thing to do when you're new is to get experience. You got to get it somewhere. Got to get that shit somewhere. Ramsey's going to Pittsburgh. I'm not gonna lie, I like Ramsey going to Pittsburgh though, because Pittsburgh defense is already solid. I ain't mad at the Dolphins. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't mad at them, but I can get why they traded him because the motherfucker was hurt. He ain't really get to do shit last year, but that's a good pickup for Pittsburgh. For sure. Most definitely. Didn't Pittsburgh get Aaron Rodgers, or am I tripping? Aaron Rodgers went there, right?
Everybody's asking where the strawberry is.
All right, cool, man. Did you have to pay because you left within over a year? It doesn't qualify because yeah. I didn't get my Class A through them. I got mine on my own, so it don't matter. Now, if you get it through the company, then you probably would owe them money. They'll probably prorate it because I know you got to stay for it. Yeah. Pittsburgh might be decent. Pittsburgh might be decent. Yep, this is the boring part of the year. No basketball, no football. Ravens are going to have. Yeah. Outside of Buffalo, Baltimore ain't gonna have no issues in that division. Because I think even though I will say Pittsburgh always play Baltimore good, it's always like a close game. I think Baltimore's still better. So I see Baltimore finishing at least second to lowest in that division. Could be first, but at least first or second. Yeah, no, I was just saying if you don't want to, you could do it that way, but if you don't want to come out of your pocket. You could get it with them and then just stay with them for a year and get your year experience. Well, you could do whatever the hell you want to do. When I got my CDL, I want to say I spent $2,100. I think it was like 21 or something like that. So if it was 21, this is 5 years ago. I know it's high enough. Can't hear my. You might see me there because that's the same game I want to go to. Definitely want to go to a Ravens game. $1,300 for the Class B. 1,300. Class A is 2,200 now. Okay, so it's about the same thing then, shit. Cause when I went, I want to say it was about. Did I pay about 21? I think it was about 21 I paid. Yeah, we're in there. Y'all tap that like button. Tap that like button for your boy. I got mine only 1 month. Yeah, it's quick over there. It's quick. They try to have you in and out. My whole time there, I didn't see one person fail. A or B. They get your ass in and out, boy. No, I got one more after this. But the last stop is like 900 pieces, so it ain't gonna be as long as this. Last stop, I shouldn't be there no longer than 2 hours. Go find a Love's to go take a shower, park up for the night, and head back over there to the head back to the DC and get a load tomorrow. We doing good though. You got to come out of pocket for sure. No, because when you get fuel, if you put in at least 50 gallons, you get a free shower. So right now I got like 7 or 8 free showers. If I had to pay for showers, it wouldn't even be worth it because showers is $20. I'd be spending what, $100 a week on showers. To be honest with you, I never paid for a shower even when I was with Schneider. I had like I used to because I was over the road, so I was filling up a lot. I had unlimited showers. Even when I started working here, I still had free showers from when I fueled at Schneider. Yeah, so sometimes like what I'll do is just so I can get extra when I go fuel up for here, instead of filling up the truck, I may just put like 60 gallons. I get a free shower. And then I'll fill it up again, get another maybe 80, 90 gallons, whatever it is to fill it up. I get another shower. Because if I do 100, let's just say I do 115 gallons one time, that's only one shower. So sometimes I just try to, play a little game with it so I can get my shower credits up. Yeah, you gotta play the game, man. Cause I'm looking at it like I'm not costing the company extra money. I'm just doing something that's beneficial for me. Cause me, I need to wash my ass, bro. I know some of these truck drivers, man, these motherfuckers nasty, bro. I gotta take a shower, bro. You got to put out more live videos. I'm not gonna lie, I miss a live video, even if I was this job. Yeah. I'm back. I'm gonna be more consistent now. I'm gonna do a live. Every day I'm out, I'm gonna do live. And even when I'm in the truck not working, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna just start getting back on. I'm gonna start dropping content too, but it's gonna be more vlog style. Unless somebody make a request and they need a particular type video. Yeah, that's 100, man. I'm telling you, man, I done seen some shit out here. These truck drivers nasty, bro.
I don't know, we were told to pull them, so we pulled them. Huh? I said we were told to pull them, so we pulled them. Yeah, I didn't know why. Are we through, buddy?
Hey, we good?
Are we through?
We're getting there.
All right.
We're getting there.
You're doing a good job. Good job. Good job.
I'm looking for a box truck job. I seen some people looking for a box truck job. OTR experience. You don't have OTR experience, but you got experience driving a box truck, right? Yeah, you got experience. You'll be good. Unless they require OTR experience, I don't know why they would. God damn, that's crazy. Look into waste management. Waste management will probably hire you. They always hire you. Am I supposed to get the experience that nobody wants? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the same shit I was saying. How the hell are you supposed to get experience when nobody gives you a fucking opportunity to get it? And I asked the lady that. She was like, oh, you need however much. I'm sitting here like, well, shit. If I don't get an opportunity, how am I going to get it? That's why I say, even though you may have to stay with a company for a year when you get your Class A, sometimes it's just beneficial to do it that way so you can get the fucking experience. Because these people, there's something wrong with these people, man. They want experience, but yet they can't give it to you. They want you to already come in with it. How the fuck is that possible if nobody will give you a chance? Shit don't make no sense. I just did not hire, and I even did Waste Pro. None of them hired. Yeah, just keep a lookout for that. They got one called Coastal Recycling. I know they got Waste Management, FCC, Waste Pro, and I think there's one more. I just can't think of it right now. I'm not sure if they're hiring up in my way, but if you just go to the website, it'll tell you everything that's hiring in the area. That's what I say. Yeah, that's bullshit. Crazy because it's like they want you to come in with experience, but they don't want to pay you like you got experience. I remember I applied for a job. And when they called me for the requirements, that you need a Class A, you needed to have it for 5 years, you needed to have hazmat, tanker, triples and doubles, TWIC card, and they was only paying $22. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is the point? I got all that just to make $22. Imagine being a veteran. Every normal job looked at me like I never worked. I can only imagine, bro. Companies want you to have elite experience, clean driving record, clean background, all your endorsements to make nothing. The money they pay you, you still gonna have to go look for another part-time job. If you gonna pay me $22, you need to be taking me with no experience. I'm coming in with everything you need and more. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, man. Shit crazy, man. One guy called me back for a Class B CDL 3 years ago. CDL 19. Yeah, man, this shit crazy, man. Sometimes I look at this shit and be like, man, What's the point of even having a fucking CDL? Because some of this money they paying, I could go drive a forklift and make more money and be home, sleep in my bed every day, wash my ass in my own bed every day. I remember I was in North Florida. This is when I worked for Schneider. I was in a city called McClenny up there, about 30 miles west of Jacksonville. They had a sign when I was leaving the Walmart distribution, forklift drivers, I think they was paying them like $24, $25 an hour. I said, this is crazy. Now imagine that. You don't need a clean driver's license. You don't need endorsements. You don't need none of that shit to drive no forklift. But you want to come pay me $22 to be fully endorsed. Most I ever made since I left the Marines is $75K a year, tax-free in the war zone. Stay fine, most I ever made is 20. Yeah, $20 an hour, you can't live off that, man. For all that headache and all that shit, man, McDonald's is paying $15 an hour. And that, Felix,
How
that
many more panels, buddy?
probably one.
One. Is this all our stuff here?
This
too?
is yours too, yeah.
This right here, Scott's and all this here stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's-
just using that just in case I need to stack the rails on.
That's okay.
I'll let you know when I get to a stop sign.
Okay.
Yep. That's the main reason why I want to get me another truck here, man, because these companies ain't gonna never give you what you're supposed to get, man. And I get it, the business ain't gonna take a loss. I understand, but that's why it's always a revolving door. That's why they can't keep nobody, because you ain't paying nobody. And we just keeping this job till we can find something better. That's why if you go on Indeed, you'll see, be like, damn, these people always hiring. There's a reason for that. There is a reason for it.
I mean, they're so damn stupid.
I left my first job in the States after I got fed up with my employer can help me do everything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's regular. That's regular. They're gonna have you do any and everything. It's like multi-purpose. Hire you for one job and make you do multiple. But they ain't gonna pay you that way. Definitely not gonna pay you that way. Had me driving dump trucks doing asphalt at an HVAC company. I was, oh man, yeah. Oh my God. That's crazy, man. That's why sometimes it's almost companies want to know, they want to know everything that you can do so they can utilize all your skills. They ain't gonna pay you though. Definitely not gonna pay. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Everybody tap in, man. Make sure you hit that like button. If you ain't following, follow the channel. I'm about to head out to go take off. They say about that saying, and I appreciate all the info you gave me, key. For sure, for sure. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. I'm gonna get with you next time, bro. Be safe. I'm about to get on here and jam some music. If I play it, you know, YouTube gonna cut the live off anyway. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow the channel, like the live, and I'll tap in later on. I'll probably go live again. Appreciate y'all rocking with me.